Hey, how's it going today, guys? I got a little bit of time today, maybe about 45 minutes to an hour. So I wanted to go ahead and do day 2 of Back to Basics with the Trout Magnet. So if you guys saw my short, I got the Dark Wolf Ultra to make a dedicated Trout Magnet setup. Now, with that being said, I was originally going to do like a dedicated Trout Magnet setup, right? Talking, 6'6" light rod. Instead of 2-pound mono, I was gonna use 4-pound with 2-pound leader. But it was gonna be, a baitcaster version, BFS. And I came into an issue with that, and that is the best way to explain it is as you guys know, I'm big into telescopic rods. Well, trying to find a telescopic light rod for casting is a pain. Trying to find a telescopic light rod for casting that is in the lure range of 1 gram to 8 or 1 to 5 is an even bigger pain. Trying to find a telescopic light rod with the proper lure rating and it's not going to cost me $200+ is an even bigger pain. So I decided to move the Dark Wolf Ultra here, that guy right there, the 4-pound mono with the 2-pound fluoro. I moved it on to my ultralight rod. I was losing some distance, as you guys see in the short, with my cast on the Dark Wolf. And at first I thought it was the Dark Wolf because I've used 1 gram lures before on that light rod and had no issue. But it might just have to be the weight of the lure or whatever, but it wasn't working this time. So I'm moving down to an ultralight just to make things easier for myself. And we're going to continue this, showing you guys that the Trout Magnet is in fact a really awesome lure to have. So enough of me rambling, let's get over to fishing. Alright guys, so here we are at the water. We are on day 2 of Back to Basics with the Trout Magnet. And we are using the Trout Magnet Big Kit. Now, I will talk about this really quick just to get it out the way. So I have heavily customized this kit. I have all the different colors of jig heads available. I have buzz bait, a inline spinner, a spinner bait, even a little homemade chatterbait for my trout magnets. Yes, I have tungsten split shot. I have bobber stops. I have beads to make slip bobber stops because these are both slotted and hold, so you can do them either way. And then your plastics on the other side. But because we're doing Back to Basics, we're going to just be doing the regular Trout Magnet kit. So only focusing on the floats, only focusing on the gold and silver jig heads, and then the plastics that come with the kit. So I haven't changed any of the plastics on this. So everything in here is what's in the kit. Right now, currently, I have a silver jig head tied on with a white split tail. And let's get to fishing. I'll show you guys just how well this thing can cast. And then just to go ahead and reiterate one more time. So right here we are looking at the Dark Wolf Ultra on a 5-foot telescopic ultralight rod. This rod casts from 1 gram to 3.5 grams. Perfect for the Trout Magnet. And yeah, let's just show you what this thing can do. So right now I have the brakes at 4. It can cast on the lower brakes easily, but yeah, let's just go ahead. Oh, I say as I get immediately stuck in a bush. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had a little bit of a snafu. Wind came, gave me a backlash, and then while I was trying to get the backlash out, I got a wind knot. So, man, just not my luck. Every cast has just been something going wrong. Oh, my knot's catching. Gotta love it, always something. This wind's gonna be a bit of an enemy, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to set my brakes higher to counteract for the wind. Well, actually, here, let's show you all the power of the Dark Wolf. So I'm starting at max brakes 5, right? Start casting. Wow. All right, so I am still getting used to casting light. Yeah, only maybe about 7 yards there. Oh, I had a bite. Yeah, all we're doing is just doing slight little twitches. That's it. Once I get, oh, see, I had a little nibble there. All right, so we'll back off. 2. Try again. A little more distance. We're getting there. They're definitely liking that silver white today. I can keep getting taps, but I'm not getting those hits that I want. Yeah, I'll definitely say though, I do like the Dark Wolf. The Arc kind of performed a little better though. But you know, Arc was kind of designed with the intention of these super ultralight lures and stuff. Yeah, they keep tapping it, but they ain't hitting it. There's a little bluegills. All right, back off 2. Yeah, I got some mean distance earlier when I was out of the yard. All right, so yeah, like today we're just casting just the trout magnet. Just so you guys can see. So with the trout magnet, you just want to be slow with it. Take your time. All right, you just gotta give it a few twitches here and there. Slowly reel in the slack because you're trying to keep it off the bottom. Like in these situations, you can't see the bottom, right? So you got to kind of predict it. Like in my case, though, I got all these damn things getting in my way. All right, so we're going to the left, so that tells me we need to loosen a bit. Anyhow, you know, you're not going to see me get a lot of successful catches and stuff like that. You know, we're still getting there, still improving. We're learning together. I think really probably the best place to show you how well this thing can cast. Go over to that dock over there. You can't see it, that dock there. But I'm just trying to keep it up. Got nibbled right there. Probably just a bluegill though. But yeah, I'm gonna want to start taking a walk around just so y'all can get to see what I see. Ah, got bit. Yeah, let's go a little. Man, they're biting it, but they didn't want to take it. All right, we're gonna go down to 4. Now this is what I started seeing my distance. We're still about in the same area. Yeah, so you're just gonna slowly reel it in, give it a few little twitches. They're hitting on the twitch, but they're just never taking it by the time they need to. Double check our jig. Need to straighten it back out. Boom. All right. Into the grass. Yeah, don't ask why I tried to cast left side. I'm still getting the inertia and everything of this guy, learning it, getting it down. So that would actually tell me my spool's way too loose. I need to come back. Alright, just tighten up my spool a bit. Alright, well, we're starting to see a little bit of distance. kind of going more towards where I wanted it to. And like I said, we're just going to sit here and twitch it. Just very slowly reel it, just twitch it. See, I had a bite there. I didn't let him take it. So they're hitting it, but they won't take it. See? Like, you guys probably can't see it, but like, I'm literally just letting them tap on this thing at this point. They're right here. There's just bluegies. That's not, also, I think it is they just can't fit it. See? And just like that. Little bluegill. Little bluegill on the trout magnet. He's bright. Very brightly colored. Yeah. But yeah. A little bluey on the trout magnet. Alright, let's go take a walk. I'll see y'all in a second. Alright, we're going to go down 2 more. Now almost at 3. There we go. A little bit of overrun, nothing too major. Yeah, like I said, just twitch it. And don't give up on your cast. See, there's something that was pecking right there. It's just a little bluey. Alright guys, so we're over here now. This is a little bit more of a little channel, and I wanted to do it over here just because it's a little quieter, but also it let me see my lure better. So like right now, I need to know why I'm not getting the distance I was earlier. When I was using a trout mag now in my yard, I was able to sling it like you see where that, oh lovely. So we'll figure it out together. Figure out what's causing this distance issue. Because, yeah, like I said, I was having no issue slinging it like 30 yards easy earlier. But now it's like I can't get distance to save my life. So we're gonna keep trying. Crank the brakes back up a little bit. I mean, there is also wind. That could be a very partial play to this. But like, I at least got distance earlier today, but now it's like I'm not getting any. And there's another little bluey. Alright, we're gonna go down again. But see, like, I wasn't getting this overrun issue. Like, this wasn't happening. So we'll keep practicing though. See, that was a little better. Actually went where I wanted it to, how I wanted to. Yeah. And like I said, we're just gonna slowly, very excruciatingly slowly reel, and we're just gonna sit here and like give her. You barely see my hand moving, but I'm just twitching it, like little twitches, like 3 at a time. Now I'm doing it like this first for day 2, just because my first day 1 video I use a slip bobber setup. Now, per the instructions of Leland Lures, they don't tell you to use that. They just tell you to slap one of the easy floats on and go from there. So I figured today I'll fix my little error, and we're going to take it 1 at a time. So we're going to start with twitching, jigging today without a float. Next time we will do the float setup how they want us to do it. And then after that, we'll start looking at more of the fun stuff. So we'll practice more with jigging. We'll do a slip bobber setup. Come on. See? Overrun. Shouldn't have happened. And you hear that sound, it's because it keeps catching in between the spool and the frame. So we will go up 1 click. We will tighten down a little more. Alright, now it's seeming like we're getting distance. So that was about maybe what, 10 yards? And like I said, just little twitches. Excruciatingly slowly reel. Because you want this thing, it has a very slow fall rate. So you want to take advantage of that. And just a straight up backlash that time. Alright, but this is exactly why I call it back to basics, because we're pretty much figuring everything out together. So for a spinning setup, you know it's easy. Just throw on the line, throw it on the rod, throw the lure on, start chucking. Baitcasters, though, you gotta have a little more finesse to it. You gotta have a little more style. Right, so as long as I'm not casting too hard, I will not backlash. My problem comes is distance, right? But at the same time, this is a 5-foot rod, right? You're not going to get a lot of distance on a 5-foot rod. This is more for like target. If you're going for a specific area, or you're in small creeks, small streams, things like that. All right. Alright, might have finally got the tuning where it needed to be. We get to enjoy some ducks while we're here. And geese. So, we know that they are liking the white. I keep getting hits. So now we just got to get commitment out of these guys. Alright, so 1 click at a time from here on out. And guys, I ain't going to be filming much longer. I'm keeping this relatively short, but you know, you saw me catch the bluegill, so this is the method you kind of want to stick to. You just very slow reel and give it little twitches. You don't have to give it a lot. You're kind of letting the lure do the work for you. Gotta love that part. Yum. Alright. Now, it could also be what's causing my issue is what I have set. So my trout magnet, I'm trying to kind of just applying the 6-foot rule, right? But that might not be what we want to do. I was trying it earlier in the yard, and I was getting varying degrees of success. So, hard to say, but I'll see you in a minute. Alright, let's try over here. See if we can get any luck. Okay, so it's looking I gotta keep it about like 2 to 3 inches from it, from the tip. Like I said, excruciatingly slow. Oh, gotta love it, all these leaves. So, for the end of this, I'm gonna plan on showing y'all the Mukai bee buzz that I'm using to act as kind of like a trout magnet buzz bait, right? If y'all haven't seen this thing before, it's a really cool lure. Nope, they didn't take it. I was getting bites. They weren't taking it, though. All right, we're going to go down one more again. Right now my casting's starting to do well. So right about, I don't know if y'all can see it, right about there. Yeah, there we go. I'm starting to get distance now. So yeah, you want only about 2 to 3 inches of space from the tip to the lure. And just excruciatingly slow. You're not popping, you're not doing that, you're doing little like taps. And you can do a slow retrieve, like however you feel like is going to be the one to win. Alright, so that was a good cast, so we'll drop it down one more again. 3 is where I started having issues. But we're starting to get used. Hopefully y'all can see that distance I'm starting to get finally. Something on it. Yep. Damn leaves. Now, one thing I do want to talk about with the trout magnets is that they are versatile. You can catch damn near anything with these things. But you got to remember, these are designed for trout, but they also catch a lot of panfish. I was trying to get to, what, 15 yards-ish? Well, we know a 2-pound line can handle a stick. So I caught a stick. Oh, some plastic and other crap. Lovely. Delicious. All right, and we're gonna walk around. See y'all in a second.